Are you ready, Canucks Nation? The trade deadline is just around the corner, and whispers are swirling about a potential game-changer for our squad. Imagine landing a top-tier center, one who could redefine our playoff aspirations. But wait, could this be the moment we've been waiting for? Or just another tease in a season that hasn't gone our way? Stick around, because the latest buzz could change everything for the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks have had a season that many would describe as underwhelming. But there's a silver lining on the horizon as we approach the 2025 trade deadline. The big name making waves is none other than Pius Suter, who has emerged as the best rental center available. And you know what? That actually means something significant for the Canucks and their future. Suter has been versatile for the Canucks, playing all three forward positions during his tenure. However, since JT Miller's departure, he's been a full-time center, aligning as the second center in the recent game against the Anaheim Ducks alongside Jake DeBrusk and Brock Boeser. It's critical that he's a legitimate center, as that adds real value when teams are scrambling to shore up their rosters for a playoff push. Let's face it, every team looking to make a run in the playoffs is on the hunt for centers. You can never have too many. Centers can easily transition to wing, but the reverse isn't as straightforward. This makes Suter a coveted asset. Currently, he ranks technically 11th in scoring among centers, set to become unrestricted free agents this summer. But here's the kicker. Many of those above him aren't even true centers. Take Mikko Rantanen, for example. He's largely a winger who has dabbled in the middle, and the same goes for Ryan Donato and Brad Marchand. So if we're looking at real centers who might actually be available, the competition narrows down to Suter, Brock Nelson, and Jack Roslovic. Nelson is a bit of a wild card. There are mixed reports about whether he's truly on the block. Some insiders suggest he might be on the verge of being re-signed by the Islanders. With New York just a few points shy of a playoff spot, it's a tough call for them. If he does hit the market, he would certainly be the best rental center available by a wide margin. But if he doesn't, we're left with Suter and Roslovic. Roslovic has been a player of interest for the Canucks earlier this season, but like Suter, he's more comfortable on the wing these days. Statistically, they're almost neck and neck, with just a point separating them in the scoring race. However, Suter stands out as the more complete player, boasting better defensive stats and facing tougher competition this season. In a playoff scenario, Suter would be a far more impactful addition for any team looking to shore up their center depth. After Suter and Roslovic, the talent pool drops significantly. We're talking about Luke Kunin or Radek Faksa as potential options, and that's a steep decline in quality. So the Canucks are in a prime position to leverage Suter's value in the marketplace. With Yanni Gourde recently traded to Tampa Bay, one less center means Suter's stock could rise even higher. The return Gourde fetched indicates how valuable teams are finding center depth right now. As a passionate Canucks fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety as we approach the deadline. This is a pivotal moment for the franchise. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. Suter could bring back some valuable assets that might help build a stronger future. We've been waiting for a turnaround, and it feels like we're finally on the cusp of something important. But here's the thing. The team's current trajectory has been frustrating. Are we really ready for another year of rebuilding? Or is this the moment where we start to shift gears? I want to hear your expectations and thoughts. What do you think? Will Suter be traded? And if so, what will we get in return? As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Vancouver Canucks, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and anxiety. The trade deadline is looming, and with every passing day, the speculation about Carson Soucy grows. I mean, can you believe it? Just when we thought we had a grasp on the roster, the landscape shifts, and now Soucy is at the center of attention. Rick Dallowall mentioned that there haven't been active trade discussions involving him yet, but Darren Dreger from TSN has thrown some serious fuel on the fire by tweeting about the increasing interest in Soucy around the league. It feels like we're on the brink of something significant happening. He has a modified no-trade clause that complicates any potential moves, but teams are definitely calling. It's like a game of chess, and we're all holding our breath to see what the next move will be. Soucy's journey this season has been a roller coaster. From being a healthy scratch at times to becoming a crucial part of the Canucks' defensive lineup, he's shown resilience and skill. While it seems like the Canucks might be considering moving on, the question remains, is this the right decision? After all, he's not just another player, he's a key piece of our defense. What's even more intriguing is the potential value Soucy could bring back in a trade. The return the Ducks got for Brian Dumoulin has fans speculating that the Canucks could strike gold if they decide to make a move. But are we ready to part ways with Soucy? I'll be honest, I'm torn. On one hand, it could be a smart strategic move, but on the other, it risks disrupting the chemistry we've been building. The situation is further complicated by Soucy's no-trade clause, which means he has a say in where he goes. If he approves a trade, the Canucks could gain a significant asset. But if not, we're left with a player who has potential, but may not fit into the long-term vision. The next 12 to 20 hours could be pivotal. I can't help but think about the implications this decision has for our season and future. As fans, we've invested so much emotionally into this team. We want to see them succeed. And every decision made can either propel us toward that dream or set us back. It's a delicate balance. And while the front office is weighing their options, we're left to wonder what direction they'll take. And then there's Brock Boeser. He's another name being floated around as trade speculation heats up. Imagine if both Soucy and Boeser were to leave the roster. What would that mean for our team? Is it a rebuild? Are we looking to make a playoff push? Honestly, there are so many questions swirling in my mind, and I know I'm not alone in this. I want to hear from you, Canucks fans. What do you think about the potential trade of Soucy? Is it time to move on? Or should we hold on to him for the future? Do you believe this is the best path for our team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a discussion going and really delve into what these decisions mean for us as a fan base. As the deadline draws closer, the Canucks management will be answering calls, weighing options, and possibly making moves that could reshape the franchise. It's a thrilling yet nerve-wracking time to be a fan. I urge you to stay tuned, because things can change in an instant. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this discussion and want to continue following the journey of our Vancouver Canucks, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're all in this together, and your support means the world as we navigate this exciting but uncertain landscape. Let's rally together and see where this season takes us.